Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Elohim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Mashiach Barakatai, is his treasure. I want to start off by saying I give all honor and glory to Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Mashiach Barakatai, the Hawala for the Rakak Kodash, the Hawala for our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Yaquab, the Hawala for the house of King David, the third temple that's being built here in the daughter of Babylon, and when we've been scattered in the four corners of the four winds of the earth, the Hawala for King David, who will rule well under Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the Hawala for the Akim that's out in the highways, the byways, and the streets, doing these lessons, doing these videos, and sincerely in truth, presenting their bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto Abba Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach, Baruch the Hawla, for the Yaquah, the children of Yahshua, Baruch Shalom. The book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse number 10. The name of the Elohim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. You see, the Most High say the righteous, and the righteous is the house of David, the 1/3 and 144,000 of Yasharallah, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans with Indian, Taino, Negro descent. You see? And where we've been scattered in the four corners and the four winds of the earth, because you are who your father is, right? The name of the Elohim is a strong tower. The righteous run into it. Yahweh, he exists, and his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, the great deliverer, the great deliverer, the great redeemer, Yahweh Shai of Mashiach, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, who's a so-called black man. The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time. You see? Redeeming the time, because the days are evil, Israel. Bad times is a coming. Listen up. Financial crash is coming. We're going to check out this clip. Listen up. Financial crash is coming. You see, that's what's going on, Yasharallah. The Most High saying, be not drunk with wine. You see, if you drunk with wine, that means if you drunk with the philosophies and the ideology of this world, the indoctrination of this world, you ain't gonna make it. If you still thinking America at this point gonna be great again, not gonna make it. If you haven't repented as a Hebrew Israelite and turn your foot unto Yahweh and his only begotten son Yahweh Shai and Mashiach, and make him your strong tower and the day of salvation, not gonna make it. And be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, but be filled with the Rakah. You know, you need to be filled with the Rakakodash, Israel. You need to be filled with the Comforter. You need to be filled with this truth, with the law, statutes, commandments, and judgment. We warning. Listen up. A financial crash is coming. Listen up. Babylon, spiritual Egypt, and Sodom and Gomorrah is through, Yasharella. America is through. She's finished. This hoe is done. This hoe, she finished. This hoe, she finished, Yasharella. You better forsake her. You better forsake her. You better forsake USA. You better. Revelation 18:4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plague. This hoe, she finished. This her, she done, Yasharala. This woman, Lady Liberty, she finished. The Most High finna bring doom and gloom. Doom and gloom. Amos 5:18. Woe mean destruction unto you that desire the day of the Elohim. You see, you got these church folk hollering on, they waiting on sweet Jesus. They gonna get burnt the hell up. They're not gonna even get the complete sweet. When they gonna say sweet, they gonna get melted the hell up. They ain't gonna even get to the Jesus part. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Elohim. To what end is it for you? The Most High asking a question. The day of the Elohim is darkness. It's this doom and gloom coming here. See, that's how we know Yahweh Shai coming, because it's fitting to get darkness. It's fitting to get doomy and gloomy. All hell is fitting to break loose. And not light, you see? Because Esau, he got a short time, Israel. They finna come out and do it. They finna do it to you. Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice ye heaven, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitor. You see? Ain't you an inhabitor on the earth, Israel? Of the earth and of the sea. For the devil means deceiver. And the Greek, if you read the Greek Septuagint, the word devil in the Greek, it goes to the word diablos. You see? Diablos. It means slanderer, false accuser. You see? Deceiver. Esau, Edom, starting with the banking family. The 13 richest family. The bankers, the bank, the central bank, the Rothschild on down, Yasharella, is come down unto you. What Esau, Edom fitting to do, come down unto you. Israel, listen up. Financial crash is coming. Having a great rat. You see? Because he know it that he had but a short time, Yasharala. They finna come out and do it to you. They gonna do it to you, Yasharala. You should be shaking in your boots. I hope you repent. I hope you repent. I hope and pray you trusting in Abba Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. I hope you rehearsing these righteous acts to the best of your ability. Let's go to the book of Judges 5 and 11. That, Salakia, they that are delivered, you see, from the noise of archers, because the only Israelites that's going to be delivered are the ones that repented and was converted and cleansed their heart, which is their mind. You see? The 1/3 and the 144,000. They that are delivered from the noise is talking about the blast of World War III, the third woe, Revelations 11 and 14. The third war, the third destruction, World War III. We so close to World War III. We so close to Jacob's trouble. We so close to the digital CHIP, Revelations 13 and 16. We so close to Revelation chapter 20 and verse 4, the guillotine, chopping them heads off. Israel, I hope you paying attention. They that are delivered from the noise of archers and the places of drawn water. That drawn water is that living water, that truth. The words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah Mashabarakah, Abba Yahweh, the great king that sat on the throne, and his only begotten son who sit at the right hand of the throne, Yahweh Shai, a Mashiach. That drawn water through the prophets, through the meek servant, that drawn water, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts. See, those that receive that living water, that drawn water from that well will never run dry. They're going to rehearse the righteous acts. They're going to rehearse them. They fear Yahweh. I'll be Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah. They fear. They come back to that strong tower. Proverbs 18 and 10. We started off that way. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. We started off that way. Isaiah 33 and 6. Walk circumspectly in this truth. Ephesians 5 and 15. You see? The righteous act of the Elohim, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages. And Yasharallah is all about Israel. Then shall the people of the Elohim go down to the gates. That's what's going on. Go down to the leaders and ask the prophets and the apostles. Ask the men of David, what shall we do? You ain't got no more time left, Yasharallah. Let's check out this clip, then we're going to bring out some more precept.
Debt that people are paying off is going to be zeroed by the banks. Now, what is called a derivative swap. December 15th, I've been posting a lot about it on my social media pages, especially X, Facebook, and Thread. Anyway, a lot of people are not aware of this because it's not in the media. First of all, they can't let people know this. They can't let people know what's behind it because people freak out. It will literally cause mass hysteria. No. First of all, let's go into derivatives so people understand what I'm talking about. Derivatives are basically car loans, business loans, student loans, credit card loans, mortgage, any form of debt. They put them together in bonds and they sell them. So basically, for example, a mortgage. By 7 years of paying your mortgage been bought and paid for so many times that the debt has been satisfied, but you're still paying it because.
See, and that's unrighteous laws. This is unrighteous decrees what Esau, Edom, and this banking system have done. These are unrighteous decrees. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse number 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. See, okay, with Esau unrighteous decrees, what they fitting to implement is through the crash of this dollar, you're going to own nothing and be happy. So now you've been in the house paying your mortgage. Well, when the dollar going to collapse, buy your house, and like he's going to bring out, them the bank being that lien holder, now your house become collateral, and they going to come and seize it from you. They going to come and take it from you. You've been going to work, working a 9 to 5. Now these days, working 10 hours, 12-hour shifts, and doing Uber or other little side hustles. Not getting no rest, no sleep. Not spending quality time with your sons and daughters. Trying to keep a roof over their head by making these mortgage payments and insurance that you got to pay on the house to keep the house. And now, in a drop of a hat, Esau gonna come and remove it from you. You see, that's why the Most High say, when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You see, that's why we know Esau, Edom is the wicked. Let's get that. Let's get, what else that in Proverbs, I believe 28:2. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the righteous are the Hebrew Israelites, the house of David, Yahushua, starting with Yahushua and King David. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked is the Edomites, bear rule, the people mourn. You see? So when you got a devil in rulership, where the inhabitants of the earth, they are in mourning. American citizens are in mourning because the wicked is bearing rule, the Edomites. The earth was given into his hand, right? Job 9:24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked. Okay, so you have the wicked bear rule through his unrighteous decrees. Let's get Micah chapter 2, verse number 1. Woe to them, meaning destruction, that devise iniquity, meaning sin upon sin upon sin, and work evil upon their bed, because that's how they do through their private meetings, because they work in secrecy. Okay? They work in secrecy, in darkness. Through the G20. You see, through these private meetings, the Vanderbilt, so forth and so on. Through this APEC meeting they just had in San Francisco. See, they work in secrecy. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand, because the earth been given into their hand by Abba Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua Mashiach, because of Israel's disobedience. And they covered fields and take them by violence. And they're going to take your house. And they're going to take whatever you possess by violence. And houses, what the Mosiah said, and houses What they finna do, the banking family? They're gonna take your house. They're gonna take your car. They're gonna take your swimming pool. They're gonna take whatever you got, your RV, whatever you've been paying that loan on, whatever you've been paying that insurance on, that mortgage on. Well, they're gonna take it because America, she's buried in debt. She's in debt. It was a Ponzi scheme. It was all a Ponzi scheme. It was all a pyramid scheme. And they covered fields and take them by violence. Because when all hell break loose, when all the out of chaos break loose, civil unrest, they're going to take you by violence. And houses and take them away so they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. That's what's going on. Let's continue with that clip.
The loan, the lender, they bundle these these debt, and they sell them to investors. And it's something that's constantly going on. It's like a rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And now, first of all, they securitize these derivatives. Now this is the tricky part. December 15th, what's happening? They have basically over $1 quadrillion. There's no way in hell any bank or any institution on this planet have that type of dough or that type of asset. But they're going to do a swap on December 15th. Meaning, if no one can come up with the money, it's going to be zeroed. And you probably think, derivative, they're going to zero it. So basically, debt that people are paying off is going to be zeroed by the banks. Now, this is what happened when this thing happened. Keep in mind, you have a mortgage. It's put in a bond called derivatives. It's securitized. Now, if that derivatives, which is the security, go to zero, that mortgage that you're paying become collateral. That car that you're driving and you're paying every month, even though you're up to date, becomes collateral. That business that you're doing, that you're running, that you took a business loan on to start, becomes collateral. This is the tricky part. When that happens, they can come and take it whenever they want. You don't have to be behind payment. You could be the best client they've ever had. Paid on time, probably paid 2 car note, even though you don't need to pay 2. You could be one of those clients. It doesn't matter. Because the lien holder at that point is insolvent. The banks is insolvent. They're broke. And when someone is broke, what do you think going to happen? They're going to look elsewhere for asset. They're going to look at the...
See, so America's broke. And just like Prophet Habakkuk said, we have brought this precept out many, many times as a classic. Because this was prophesied by Prophet Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 6. This is a classic verse. And it's being fulfilled. And he's bringing it out in this clip. The Most High says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? Talking about the Edomites. America. Esau. And a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth through this pyramid scheme, through this Ponzi scheme of the world reserve currency, the dollar, the almighty dollar. You see, that which is not his, through the sanctions, through the tariffs that America was able to put on these other nations when they didn't want to get down with American democracy. Okay. How long, and to him that laid it himself with thick clay. And that word thick clay in the Hebrew, it go into the word ibatya, meaning depth, D-E-B-T. And America is in depth. And that's just the reality of it. Because the dollar is not backed by anything intangible. It's all by design. So we understand what happened in 1971 when Richard Nixon decided for the dollar to no longer be backed by gold and silver. Okay? And then he signed a deal with Saudi Arabia and say that every country would have to transfer their currency for U.S. currency to purchase oil. And then they nicknamed the dollar the petrodollar. Okay? But that's not the case any longer because Saudi Arabia is now in bed with Russia, Putin, with Gog and Magog. Because Russia, which is Gog and Magog, the bear, going to be a bodyguard unto these nations, as it prophesied in Ezekiel 38. So you got all these countries is now forming an allegiance with Gog and Magog. All these Arabic countries, okay, pulling away from the West, like Turkey, who's Gomer in the Bible. Okay, all the American allies is going to turn against her, as prophesied in Jeremiah as well, but Revelation chapter 17. And we're reading some of that in Habakkuk 2 and 6. Okay, so it's imperative if you Yasharallah that you repent and turn to Abba Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Mashiach. To him that laid himself with thick clay. Okay, so that's it on that.
Collaterals and start collecting their collaterals. What I'm trying to say to you, homes are going to be seized. Title mortgage, doesn't matter how well you're paying the mortgage. Homes are going to be seized. Cars are going to be seized. Business are going to be seized. It's called the Great Taking In. You remember when they said you'll own nothing and be happy?
So Esau, he take it. That's Satan. Okay? So there you have it. Let's go to the book of Sirach, the book of Ecclesiasticus. Sirach, chapter 10 and verse number 12, I believe. Let me see if that's what I'm looking for. Sirach 10 and 8. The Most High said, because of unrighteous dealings, you see, injuries and riches got by deceit. There you have it. Because Esau, Edom, USA, and the banking family, well, they got their riches by deceit. That's why he's the devil. Deceit going to deception. To deceive. He's the deceiver. Devil means deceiver. So everything they got was through deception, through fraud. Okay? He's the wicked. Everything that he got was through fraud, through deceit, through deception, through bloodshed, through robbery. That's all this man knows. The kingdom is translated. You see, so you see a translation happening where the Israelites gonna rule under Yahweh Shai and under King David for eternity. Because these heathens, starting with the Edomites, Rome, because America's an extension of Rome, the beast that was here, well, they coming to an end through that rock. through Yahweh Shai Mashiach, that great millstone. Yahweh Shai is that great millstone. Okay, that's going to destroy these heathens' kingdom. Okay? All right? All right, so that's what's going on, Yasserala. So let's continue on with that clip.
This is it, folks. All the banks came together worldwide and decided to do a derivative swap. All of them. This is it.
And that's that crafty council. They all came together. All these nations, it's all by design, Yasserala. It's all crafty council, Psalms 83. Okay, I hope that this lesson was edifying. Shalom.
Intentional. It's all planned. The purpose for this, folks, is so you don't own nothing. And it's going to happen. They're going to come and they're going to take away your stuff.